Here's a look at my post-operative ICU room here at Smilo Cancer Center at Yale University. It's, I guess, getting to be 11 o'clock at night. Too much to see with the dark. There's some of my team here. I guess I'll try and turn it. My arm is numb. That's me. Anyway, this is a message for Chris Withington, Shafu, Chris Withington. I met Chris through my Kung Fu Tai Chi teacher, Bruce Walker. As I recall, I think I met him with the purpose to study with him. Well, maybe I met him at Chris's school first, and then I don't recall. Chris, you're a man of incredible beauty. I feel like growth is a slow process. I rather think of it like polishing a stone, something that's rough. And you had a rough younger life, and you were rough on yourself and others. But we polish, we practice growth. And in time, we arrive at beauty. And when I think of you as beautiful, I'm seeing the result of growth. Slow, consistent, persistent, intentional growth. And I don't mean you were slow growing like some kind of a negative judgment. I just mean it's the nature of growth, and yours is over decades. To me, you were a Kung Fu teacher. You gave me an opportunity to teach Tai Chi Chuan in your school, to begin a program in your space. Never asked me to pay for it, or there was never any overt or implied question of what's in it for me that you had questioned. It was simply, there's space. Please use the space to offer what it is that you are so moved by. I love you. I'm sitting here recovering from a big all day long double surgery, so I might not be very cogent. I might be pausing more than usual. When in time, you and I shared hugs, not just wrist locks and arm bars and punches. The number of stories I've heard and repeated about you from so many people are just always consistent in their description of your generosity and perseverance. Moreover, not just simple generosity, but persevering generosity. Some people will be generous. Please take this, or let me give you a hand with that, or give you a drive, or let me lend you something, whatever it might be. And you'll be persistent there and continue to offer and do more than was asked, and creatively develop other things to offer that might be related. You're a very smart man, very inspiring, and you're a man that really wholesale changed his life in terms of finding and keeping to what we might call the straight and narrow, and then helping thousands of people find that path, walk that path, rediscover that path, walking ahead of them to be followed, walking beside them to be afraid, walking behind to pull them, push them, maybe walking off the path to guide them back. The work that you have done has literally saved lives, literally improved many, many hundreds of lives. And then seeing retirement come, devoted yourself to a return to college. And of course, showed us all what Kung Fu looks like. Got a degree and changed careers with the idea to save your body and professionally save many others. Spirit, heart, body, being, psychology, emotional world. I often have the sense that I'm proud of you, which is probably the wrong word, because I had nothing to do with you becoming who you are. But I've benefited, and they say that Shifu is a type of father figure. I can't tell if you're a father figure or a brother figure or both or something entirely different. But having you in my life has improved my life immeasurably, sparked my life, inspired my life, made me stronger, made me gentler. There's no balancing amount of thankfulness I can express that would bring the scales of balance to even. I just have to accept that you've done more for me than I can ever do for you, and be grateful. I love you, Chris Withington. the number of stories I could tell about you, studying with me, teaching me, supporting me in your first career, the GC carpentry world. Right, of course. You also pursued as is typical for you, but likely typical for very few others. The drugs may have me zoning out here a little, sorry. Anyway, I don't know where this night will take me after surgery, if I'll see the other side. And I thought I'd record an expression of my love for you. You're the finest example of what inspiration can look like, diligence can look like, compassion can look like, continuous effort can look like. Like I said, Kung Fu. This is Kung Fu. You are Kung Fu. I love you very much. And I'm grateful that you've persisted through what is objectively a terribly trying life and found yourself in the position you earned, position to be able to help others. This is just one of those others, expressing gratefulness and love for the help I've received and continue to receive from you. I love you, Chris Withington. Thank you most profoundly.